All right, yo, salute. What's going on? It's your man, Word Taylor. So, welcome to the Ready to Launch series where we're helping entrepreneurs, new and aspiring entrepreneurs, be able to start growing their business and creating some predictable income, right? And how you do that is through client acquisition. You have to have a way to get more customers in your business. It's just needed, right? If you're going to grow your business and make money and create any type of sustainability, you got to have customers. All right. And so we're in our mini series on behavior types, right? What are the 4 different behaviors of your potential customers? Okay. We've already talked about one. If you have not watched that yet, again, go back, okay, and watch the first part, which is on the hunter and explorer. I have 2 different videos, so this is part 3. This is part 3, okay. Now today we're going to talk about the builder, okay. So we have the hunter, the explorer, the builder. The builder is one that is, they are the complete opposite of the explorer. What does that mean? When I say the explorer is the person that is very much so wanting to be out front, they mean loud, energy driven, boisterous, things like that. Well, the builder is the opposite. They're the introverted version of them, where they're more calm. They're more structured. They like steady. The thing for them is all about security, right? Safety, predictability, things like that. So when you're marketing to them, they don't need necessarily the loudness. They don't need that may actually turn them off. For them, they want to trust you. So you want to build a level of trust. What I try to do with them is I want to get them into more intimate settings or more settings where it's not as big. So where we may do webinars, they're going to sign up for 5-day challenges because they don't mind spending some time with you because they realize that I need to, whoever is going to coach me, teach me, or whoever I'm going to buy something from, I need to fully trust in you, believe in your process, and I want to know that you have my best interest at hand. For them, it's not just about you. You can't just show them money and then they're like, oh, okay, you got the money. It's like, that's not the thing for them. For them, they want to feel safe. They want to feel like, okay, is your system going to be something that I can do continuously? They don't want necessarily all right, look, I'm gonna show you how to get 100,000 in 30 days. Cause in their head, it's like, okay, but then what? Then, okay, what happens after that? So they want a plan. So how I focus with them is, one, I'm gonna use words like step by step. Okay, I have a step-by-step system where I show you exactly how to get consistent customers in your business so you can start creating predictable income. So for them, I'm saying something like, for instance, if you all seen any of my ad videos, right? I have an ad video where I'm literally talking to these 4 different behavior types, where you see the ad with all the faces of the people that I've been a part of a product launch with them. Okay, so that's attracting my hunters and explorers because you're seeing the people, you're hearing about the results, you're hearing, I'm using my hands, you're hearing the authority, what I've been able to do, right? But then you hear me say, look, I'm hosting a free training where I'm going to teach you my 3D launch system, where I show you exactly how I'm able to get consistent customers in my business and create a reliable income. And then I say, and I'm not gonna almost teach and then just sell you something. I'm really going to teach you my system. You're gonna be able to apply these things to your business right now and be able to start seeing some fruit from them. So I'm talking to this person when I say, okay, yeah, I've worked with these people, but I actually have a system that you can plug into and that you can do every single day or week and start to get a result from, because they want security. So for them, you have to market the structure that you have. You have to market the fact that, it's step by step. You have to market the fact that there are, like, for instance, I talk about, there's worksheets, that there's formulas, there's things that they can see that creates outcome, predictability. This is the true person that wants some predictability. They don't want these last minute changes. Whereas the hunter and explorer can like, oh, okay, we changing that. No, this person is like, wait a minute. Hold on. Like you said, but you said that we were doing this, and then week 2, and then week 3, why are we changing up? All right. So you have to have a structured plan for them, and they need to know that and feel that. And not only that, but you need to talk to them in a way that is not, doesn't sound salesy. It doesn't sound like they're just a number to you, or you're just trying to get their business. They genuinely love to help and serve people. So they want that same thing in return. They want to feel like, hey, this person is trying to help me and they're going to serve. And this is honestly, sorry about the dog, okay? But this is honestly one of the ways that I was even able to build my business, because I have, some of this in, like, I'm naturally a servant. Like, I'm going to serve. And that's what I was doing. Like, when I started working with ET, one of the things that I would do in the community that I was in, no one asked me to do it. I had been studying funnels for a couple of years. I created some successful funnels. I did some successful launches for my friends. So when people were like, yo, how are we going to get customers? We learned this new skill. I started teaching every single Wednesday for free. Never asked them for any money or anything. I just started serving, right? And so in that serving, then what ends up happening is his operations hit me up and was like, yo, we want to talk to you about potentially doing a launch for him. And I was like, word? Cool, let's do it. But it was through serving that I was able to get noticed, get my name out there, and all. Same thing when I was with a network marketing company. The CEO, I was able to work with the CEO personally. It took me a whole year. I served. I started a morning motivation. And why I didn't start it? The guy Brandon started, brought me on like after the 4th week of him doing it. And I did it for an entire year while I was live 9 a.m. Central every single week. Every single day. And they went from maybe 50 people getting on the calls to like 600 people, to the point where it was thousands of people getting on this call. Next thing I know, the CEO reaches out to me on Instagram. This is how I had maybe 2,000 followers on Instagram at the time. The CEO reaches out and he shares me on his stories, and I went from 2,000 to like 6,000 followers in a matter of a day or two. I didn't get any money for that. I just served. After that year, he then says, we just created a new platform where people have coaches and stuff. It was a trading platform. And he was like, I want you on there. I was the only person on there that was actually doing mindset. I was just doing mindset at the time. And then I started teaching funnels and customer acquisition and all of those things. And I was the only person on there that was doing that. And that came from serving. So when you understand that their first go-to is to serve, then with this group, you have to find a way to serve. One of the things I do is I do free webinars because I want to give them an opportunity to see me serve. And when I get them in front of me, I don't want to waste their time. So even if you have a free group, let's say you wanted to do a free group, or you say, look, this is a real story. I just had one of my dream builders yesterday. She's like, I'm just starting out. I have 300 people in my group. And I said, are any of them on your email list? No. Are they engaging? They're not engaging at all. I said, okay, so our first thing we need to do is re-engage this group. We need to get them on your email list. So you have the text, you have the email and text, their phone number and all that. And she was like, well, I have my journal, my recipe book, and something else that I'm gonna try to sell them. And I said, is it already completed? She was like, yep. And I spent this much to do it and all that stuff. I said, here's what I want you to do. You're gonna give this away for free. I said, you just put your best into this. And now you're thinking this is the thing that is the thing that's about to make you bukus of money and all that stuff, because you see these 300 people. I said, these 300 people are not engaging in the group because they don't know you. They still haven't trusted you yet. But what you're gonna do is the thing that you just spent and invested this money into, this is the thing, because now you operate in a spirit of excellence to get this done. I want you to serve this group. Show them that you can be a servant leader. Give it to them for free. Tell them if they want to access it, you give it to them in exchange for your name, email, all of those things, and then start getting these people off of Instagram, off of Facebook, and get them on your own email list. Then what you're going to start doing, I said, let's say out of 300, 100 take it. Cool. So now you got 100 people on your email list, and you got 100 people that you can text at any given moment. So what are you going to start doing? I want you to now go live in this group 3 times a week. If you can't do 3, at least do 2. 2 times a week. Send out a text 15 minutes before you go live and say, hey, I'm about to go live in the group and talk about this. So guess what that's going to happen? You send out a text to 100, maybe 30 show up live and listen to you. And if you tell them like this is going to happen every Tuesday and Thursday at this time, they can start to plan for it. And those 30 people will watch and they'll start commenting, and it's going to start showing up in other people's news feed. And so every single video that you put out, I want you to have a call to action. Y'all, don't forget, if you haven't got your bundle, go ahead. It's completely free. I'll put the link below, or the link is here. Go ahead. So now you're going to get the rest of those people to start getting on your email list. All right. Then what happens? As you engage in more, your group is going to start growing because they're going to invite other people in it. But also you're going to do content outside of here. And how are you going to get those people in the group? You're going to use the bundle. You're going to do a piece of content and you're going to say, look, I actually have an entire bundle where I teach you all this very same thing. You can go ahead, grab that here. You give them the bundle, you get their name, email address, you email them the bundle, and then on the thank you page, what I want you to do is say, hey, join my free community where I do live trainings twice a week. Pow. Because the bundle is more valuable for free than it is trying to sell it. Because what we really want to do is build your army out. All right. I want you to build an army, and we're going to serve. All right. So what you will see is that this behavior type, you serve them in that manner. If they see that, wait, they just gave their best to me for free. What else do they have? This is the audience that's going to do that with you. And this audience, again, if you are willing to serve, if you're willing to be patient with them, if you're willing to create this safe environment for them to express themselves and just learn and go at their pace, they're going to rock with you. They're going to rock with you. Especially if they're seeing that, wait a minute, before you even ask me for a sale, you're gonna do this, because I told it, that was the other thing I told her. I said, don't even sell anything until you get 1,000 people in the group. Get to 1,000. And then launch. Get to 1,000. And that 300 gonna see, because it may take you 3 more months to get to 1,000, but that 300 is about to see you serve them for the next 3 months. You don't think they're gonna be ready to buy something? Especially if you start asking them what are they looking for and what results they want. Now you can cater your entire program around them and what they already said they would be willing to pay for. Game changer. Game changer. Y'all hear me? Okay. All right. Now this next one, and don't forget, listen, I literally have an entire, training, free training that I do where I talk about exactly what I set up, like what's my client acquisition set up. I talk about how I get these different behavior types in front of me and get them to the point where, you know, they're buying instantly into my programs and getting results. Okay, so click the link below and you'll see me talking about that. So let's get this work, y'all. Ugh.